Today is Sunday, November 16, 2014. It is 9:17 p.m. This is Centenary Boulevard. Jake and I are in the Centro. We are returning home now after being gone all day from our apartment at 130 East Boulevard Street, which is on the second floor. Without supervision from anyone. Nobody's ever supervised me and Jake but me, and nobody ever pays a dime for anything on me and Jake but me. I pay all of our expenses and everything. So we got a pizza for dinner, and Jake wrote his paper, and it's really good. It's really good. No, Jake, you're a really good writer. So I'm gonna put my hoodie on. And Jake and I have had no contact with anyone on East Boulevard Street today except for Rowan. In truth, Jacob has had no contact with Rowan today at all. Anyway, Jake and I have never had any contact with any of our neighbors. And there's never been any visitors that ever came to see me and Jake, or that Jake and I ever invited to East Boulevard Street. So just took a ride onto Boulevard Street. Coming up on Cross Street, Alexander. Feeling a little nervous now because usually Sundays is when the neighbors are really terrible. The drunkard, today's Pat and Ronnie's day to falsify evidence. They usually blatantly do, and they did all morning this morning. If you look at my YouTube videos and Facebook pages, you'll see that. It's blatantly obvious. So, alright, here's our driveway, and there's somebody. Yep, over on the side of the house next door.
Flashlight.
With a big bright flashlight. And this direction behind that fence that just turned it off. And that has routinely happened to me and Jake when we've come home. So I didn't turn into our driveway because whoever does that will point that flashlight towards our driveway when Jake and I are coming home, and as soon as we turn into our driveway, they'll turn it off. There's somebody right behind that fence there. I can't see anybody because it's so damn dark. But it's the fence that's it's on the other side of the next door apartment. There's an apartment building next door where Pat and Ronnie live on the second floor, and Shante and Fred live on the ground floor. And it's always on the far side of the ground floor. So I'm over on the next street over in College Street trying to see if I can see who's doing that. And I can't see because it's pitch black. There's no way I would be able to see who's doing that. See the back door of the Mexican house, and there's a fence behind their house. But the person who did it was pointing, what I saw was they were pointing their flashlight, very high-powered flashlight, directly at our driveway, which is what they've done several times. And then when Jake and I, when we usually will pull into the driveway, they'll turn it down and turn it off, whatever. They've done it before when they've been, just right around the corner there of that far side of the ground floor apartment next door. And as soon as Jake and I in the Centro pull up, they will immediately point it down to the ground or turn it off. And then I saw it migrate over towards the Mexican fence behind the Mexican house where the Mexicans live. So it's some type of falsification of contact with me and Jake is what it looks like. I have no idea who it is, but they sit there and they key off of us, drive into our driveway to the end of it, and point that flashlight right over at me and Jake. And then as soon as we pull they see our vehicle, they'll turn that flashlight off and take off. So there's no way for me to know who it is, and I'm not going to go trampling around over there in the dark and the pitch black to see somebody acting a fool. I got it on video, and Jake and I just described it, and I've got it on other videos that I posted too. And that light was actually bigger and brighter than the other ones in the past. In the past, they've used much smaller lights. See, it's not on over there now. It's all completely dark. It was a fluorescent bright LED light, yeah. So, it really angers me to no end to see people doing that. Because, I mean, they're lying in wait for me and Jake, and all they're doing is falsifying evidence. Okay. Whoever's in that corner house just turned off their side porch light. I'm going to drive around over there again and see what I can see. There's no way for me to know. And people just sitting back doing stuff like this so they can falsely swear and get paid to do it. You know, really, to do this to my son. I mean, it's unbelievable, really. It is. It's like watching circus clowns that think their names ought to be changed to James Bond because they think they're so clever. This is not clever. This is stupidity. I'm videotaping it. You know, it's not clear in the light of day, but you can tell Jake and I are narrating what we see. And there's a guy on the second floor balcony of this corner apartment building here. A black male wearing a plaid blue shirt. And he's just hanging over his rail. I have no idea who he is. I've never been to any of his houses. There's no way to know. I could stop him and I could ask him, but if he saw who it was, they probably would have said, "Hey, bro, word, you didn't hear or see me here, okay?" You know, whoever's doing it, you know, could still be in the vicinity too, so, it probably is. It's ridiculous. Nobody ever has lived through this with me and Jake. And you can sit back and call us crazy all day if you want to. But we're not crazy. And this is ridiculous stuff that we're going through. This is unbelievable, ridiculous behavior. People trying to say that they have contact with me and Jake, that we are engaged in some type of illegal activity, and that, you know, they're supervising us and spending money on us and all this kind of stuff, and none of it's true. It's never been true. So let me see. We're going to get home now, and I'm guessing the woman downstairs will show up in her blue SUV downstairs and park. I'm just sick of it. That's all I can say. You know, would you please call James Bond, somebody? Ask him what the difference is between your ass and a hole in the fucking ground. Now that guy turned his porch light back on over there in that corner house. But, I don't see anybody. See, these people have made death threats against me and my son, so that's why I'm being very slow and careful here, trying to see what I can see, and it's just pitch black. You can't see anything. You know, so I have to be very cautious. See, Pat and Ronnie's cars are both parked over there next door. And was that Shantae's apartment door over there open? Anyway, no, I don't know. I can't tell. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm pulling up next to the Durango at the foot of our stairwell. Looks like the downstairs apartment front porch is on. So, do you get pizza or salad? I'll get it. If you can you get the bags?
Of course. Okay.
You could just leave it there. It'll be there tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, here, you can stick it on top of this pizza.
No, I'm good. If I get called, they can fire my memory.
Oh, look, it'll fit right in there. And it's covered with plastic.
And it's wet.
It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to be wet enough to hurt anything.
It's gone.
No, it won't. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, I'm stepping out of the driver's door. Turn off the dome light. Closing the driver's door. They closed the center passenger door. We're all locked. And Jake and I are walking from the center to first stairwell directly. My son Jacob and I have had no contact with anybody on East Boulevard Street today at all, except for our housemate Roland. And I'm actually the only one that's had any contact with Roland. Jake and I have never had any contact with any of our visitors to this street. Jake and I have never invited anybody to this street or had a visitor to this street or ever visited or interacted with any of our neighbors. Front door's open. And it's cold out. There Gizmo goes. I doubt it. Here's the pizza. I will turn on the oven. Oh, you have a key to your room. I always ask you that, and you always say yes. It doesn't seem that cold in here. I do. Oh, it's toasty warm in here. See how it looks. There they light. Don't like that one. Here, you try that one. I'll go put the pizza in the oven. Don't want too much time to go by. That is a pizza. That's all he has of it. Right. Make sure this kitchen door is all good it is. Alright then. Pizza is cooking. Oh, I had to go to the bathroom. I dig.
So pizza's cooking.
I put it in the oven.
I want to take out my rough draft.
I got it right here. Oh, your rough draft. I'm sorry.
Because I have to install that all in minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Is it too warm in here? It is, isn't it?
No.
You'd better put these away. Because I find the Hershey's milk chocolate candy bars to be a real treat. Here, you stick these over there on that desk. You know what? They're going to melt in here because of the room temperature. Do what? Okie dokie. It is now 9:34 p.m. November the 16th, 2014. It's Sunday. Jake and I just got home. We started to pull into the driveway, and our silent and unknown stalker that stands on the side of the ground floor apartment next door and shines a flashlight in our direction. When Jake and I reached the street at the end of our driveway, they ambushed us again tonight. I drove around the block twice trying to see if I could see anybody, but it's pitch black. It's pitch black over there.
Exactly.
So there's no way you can see. And
Driving around to try and find someone, it's dark, you're probably not going to find them.
well, you don't ever know if they're going to take off running and you see somebody running up the street or something. If you see that every week and you see it every week at the same time, this flashlight ambush occurs, then that's kind of going to be a clue.
Okay, well, over the whole main point, the final draft is almost an exact copy of the rough draft, except for a couple sentences missing here and there.
I just heard the downstairs apartment slam, or that sound that we hear every night now when we come home. I just heard it right before you started saying everything you're saying. There's somebody downstairs. That blue SUV's not down there, but I hear it, and it emanates from right underneath this hall floor right here. Hi, Roland. I see. Oh, I got a pizza in the oven. Pizza? Oh, sure. I've only had one cigarette today. I'm proud of myself. But I always want one.
All my lights are dying.
Oh, do you need more oil? I got more
No,
oil.
I got oil. It's just that every time I use the oil lamp,
Oh, that's right.
it's real smoky in here.
Yeah, and you told me you were coughing up black smoke or something like that, or black spit, or snot.
It gets real smoky. That black smoke that comes out of it.
Uh-huh.
And my room's not ventilated enough to let it out. So it just gets to a point where I can't even see it here.
Yeah.
I'm going to charge this one. It'll charge it.
Yeah, that little generator I looked at, it's just really more like a fancy electric car starter.
Cost, yeah.
That's really what it is. It's not meant for a real big, big generator. They still want $159 for it, though. That's too much money.
Well, they want a lot of money for the little things like that.
Yeah, it's too much. I don't have that much to pay for something like that. Even if they let you pay $20 a month,
Goddamn hot shot and get one, a big one for a little more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's the same sound. I got it on tape now and on video. So that happens as soon as Jake and I come home, and it's underneath the hall floor, right outside Jacob's bedroom door here. Doesn't matter what time Jake and I get home now. It's happened 3-4 times at least. So we're seeing some clear patterns, shoving in mechanical sounds and thuds and movements of pieces of the floor structure under the floor and stuff. Definite patterns, yeah. Gee, and you can sit back and call me crazy, but play the tapes and it's the same damn thing, and it happens at 9:30, 10:30, 7:30, 4:30. You can tell me who's crazy or who's falsifying evidence. I do not consent to searches, surveillance, monitoring, or supervision. I never have, and there's no reason for anybody to think that I have. Yay for me. Jacob and I have been gone all day today. It's about 10:30, and did not come home till just about half an hour ago. If that long, 20-30 minutes ago. And there's a minivan that looks like it just pulled up. Anyway. This is unbelievable. Oh, you're washing your lunch box, Jake? You're washing your lunch box. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that sound was. Yeah, we've been home for about 30 minutes. And the time now. Oh, my recorder just cut off. Oh, video is still recording. Let's see, what time is it? 9:41 p.m. Sunday, November 16th, 2014. Jake and I have had no contact with anyone East Boulevard Street today except for Roland, who Jacob has not spoken to or seen at all today. And neither Jake nor I have engaged in any form of illegal behavior, including drug activity, or pedophilia, or alcohol consumption. There's been, sitting her down, this is ridiculous. Jake and I've never stepped foot in any other dwelling on East Boulevard Street except for this apartment, which is located on the second floor. At 130.5 East Boulevard Street, my disabled red Durango sits at the foot of our stairwell next to a white Central. I hear Gizmo out there crying on the porch. She wants back in. Come on, Gizmo. I do not consent to searches, surveillance, monitoring, or supervision. I'm speaking us through our screen door. And I've never given anybody any reason to believe I do. And in fact, I've never been supervised by anyone. But Roland just offered me a cigarette. I'm just making my second cigarette for the day.
Will the inside of my place be cold?
It'll be room temperature.
As far as like when it gets really cold in here at night.
Yeah. Well, it'll be.
Well, the microwave still be that temperature, so that's the rest.
Yeah, it won't get warm because it has no electricity.
No, I'll put the chocolate bars in the microwave. So it'll stay cold, and we'll see.
Rowan says he can't use those torches that I gave him, those little table torches. He says it makes his snot turn black. Pat looks happy. That minivan pulled in over there.
What?
That minivan across the street, it pulled in when we pulled into the driveway, and it just left about 5 minutes ago from over there. I already let her back in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I locked. I didn't, she was running, so I don't know if she went out to pee. Just a regular cigarette that I got in my hand here. Oh, really?
Yeah. I can smell grilled cheese cooking.
Does it sound like grilled cheese? Does it smell like it?
Yeah, it does. It smells like cheese.
Really?
But only inside.
Huh. That's a really good fiction piece that you wrote, Jake. I think that it's a really good story. You know what? Maybe I locked it. And the screen door's locked too, so. I was going to say we can leave the cat in here. If it's warm enough, she'll be all right. Let me get this.
What do I say about my writing?
You could revise it and make it publishable.
Well, it's only a chapter.
Yeah, but, I mean, if you wanted to do something with it, you could try and submit it.
Well, actually, this girl's mom, Mary Rachel,
Mhm.
mom is the, like, of publisher is friends with the publisher, works at the publishing place.
Oh, really?
They're doing like fixed best ones, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really great.
They said to make the final draft like picture ready or whatever. Publish ready.
Well, I think you did the best you could with it.
Yeah. I did not go to her football because of the photography in the way.
Sorry, Kat. Where'd she go?
She went to the bridge to get her food.
Yeah. Well,
Next one.
I'm sorry. Okay. My voice recorder got off again. Roland gave me a cigarette out of a pack of cigarettes. It was just regular tobacco. He's never given me anything else. I've never used drugs a day in my life, and neither has Jacob.
Thank you, Sid. Hey. What am I use on page?
Already? Right. Okay, well, let's go get it then.
What if you tap it? No, I love something. All the cheese perfectly melted.
Oh, it is?
No, wait, is cheese the ones that make you have diarrhea or become constipated?
Dairy products are the ones that if you eat too much will make you constipated. If you don't,
Okay, constipated.
you don't have, like, water. If you drink a lot of dairy or eat a lot of dairy, then you should drink water, too. Just to keep you from getting constipated, if that's an issue for you. Some people, it doesn't affect them at all. Yeah, it's done.
That is.
Wow, beautiful.
Oh, that's all it goes in?
Yeah, it does. All right, let's see.